Hello everyone, thank you for turning on the blue lights. Now I know that there is a lot of men out there who are falsely accused of, sexual harassment. There's a lot of men who are in jail at the moment. As I speak to you, they are serving sentences over things they did not do because of women lying on them. You know what I mean? And then again, having said that, I'm not going to shy away from the fact that as well, we have a lot of women who are victims of this kind of crimes, and they were sexually harassed, and then unfortunately, because they couldn't prove it in court, then their perpetrators ended up walking free. You know what I mean? So it is a very sensitive issue, you guys, when it comes to issues of rape. So now I just want to start off by talking about Lerato Moloi as well as Tolasmo, right? So Tolasmo is saying that Lerato Moloi lied on him to say he sexually he sexually harassed her. According to Tolasmo, this thing is all a lie. It never happened. Right. So before I continue, I just want you to listen to this clip and I'll be back.
What this woman says. She says it could have been my dark aura. You?
What does she mean?
What?
Could have been who's
my dark aura. In cheating, should manje is pogo sam. The aura is that invisible.
Yeah, aura.
It's that light that symbolizes good or bad around your body, like a chakra
around
system.
you, yeah.
It's chakra system, yam. Left my body from Jersey to Cape Town. Ya shayituza untwana. Ya pompa kai-5. Ya faka umlomo ngaphakathi kwepipi. Ya mvala ngengubo. Ya mncamuza. During that time. You understand?
Fucking hell, bro.
So they ask a simple question. Okay, fine. You said Mo put his dick in your mouth. Then she said that no, I allowed him to put his dick in my mouth because he was going to break my jaw. Bitch, what kind of dick do I got that can break a jaw?
Alright, Mo, let us be practical about it. Maybe you did not use your diggy dagger to try and force her to open her mouth. Maybe you used your hands. You know what I mean? But then again, she says that, maybe it was Mo's dark aura that came in and sexually attacked her, which does not make sense at all. But when you are facing a traumatic experience, you kind of like lose memory of things. You might not remember things exactly the way they happened. You know what I mean? And this sometimes is caused by the fact that the situation in jail on its own was traumatic, that you got to think about it so much and so hard. Now, because you invested your thoughts into thinking about it so much, it might end up influencing the way you are going to dream, and then your dreams that you're going to have might even end up in nightmares. So people who experiences trauma sometimes, it end up being a series of nightmares when you are in that situation, and then they pose you with questions that triggers that trauma. It takes you back to the place that you don't want to be. You know what I mean? You might end up losing your mind there in court and start confusing events. You are now confused between reality and the dreams that you had. And then you might, instead of saying things exactly the way they happened, in the incident, you might say things the way they happened in your nightmares. You know what I mean? And then you start saying dreams instead of saying the reality. As you remember the Omotoso girl, the girl who was raped by the Pastor Omotoso, she was asked how many centimeters did Omotoso penetrate. You know what I mean? How do you know how many centimeters you are penetrated if you don't even know how many centimeters your own cervix is? It does not make sense at all. But to the defender, you know what I mean? It makes sense, because now what they're trying to do is they're trying to traumatize you even more, because they know very well that if you are traumatized, you can't think straight. And then they want to take advantage of you not thinking straight, because then you are going to make up stories that don't add up, and then you're going to look like a liar. Victim at all. Because if Lerato is the victim, like I'm saying, she hasn't come out to give her side of the story, so we're not sure what she's going through. Her silent might mean she is unstable mentally. Her silent might mean she's going through a lot. Her silence might mean that she lied, now she doesn't know what to say anymore. You know what I mean? So we don't know why she's silent. And then with more, if he is a victim, it means now Lerato lied, right? So this guy is a victim of a woman lying on him about such a thing. Now he's going through the most. Apart from him taking medication, now he is divorcing with his wife because of this whole fracas. So you are divorcing one black woman because of another black woman who lied. A black woman you don't even know. You are divorcing a woman that you've been married to for 14 years because of something that just happened, which is a lie according to you. So because of a lie, you are now divorcing your woman. If Mo is really a victim here, it means that Lerato has taken so much from him. She has victimized a lot of people, including Mommy and Mo's kids, because now their father and their mother are not going to be together anymore because of what she had done. Do you understand the kind of damage that this did? In as much as when women are being sexually harassed, there's so much that gets to be taken away from them. With men as well, when you are going to lie on them like this, you are taking so much away from them. Now we're going to cross over to Lady Zama and Java. Now, Lady Zama has done the same thing, According to Lady Zama, their relationship with Java started off as sexual harassment. After Java sexually harassed her, then she decided to go ahead and date him. Now, a lot of people struggle to make sense of that. Now they're saying that she's lying, Somewhere, somehow, I kind of like get what she's saying, and I want to explain to you. So there are a lot of relationships that started off like that, to be quite honest with you. Sometimes you will hear ladies say, at first pila pila nane kisabati, and then this guy and a 4-star. So yeah, I had to just do it because now I was his girlfriend. We just met, and then he said he loved me and I said I loved him too, and then let's try a relationship. And then now he expected me to do it with him when I did not want, and I told him no, but then he forced himself to me and all of that. And anyway, I know at some point we were gonna do it anyway, so I thought, let me not make a big deal about it. You know what I mean? There are a lot of relationships that started off like that, Look, simply because I'm your girlfriend, for that moment, I said, okay, let's try a relationship. It doesn't mean that now I'm obliged to opening my legs to you. It does not mean that now I want to give it to you so much immediately. Do you understand? But then sometimes guys' mind don't work the same as ladies' minds. Or let me say that as individuals, we do not see things the same. Look, just because I met you now and then we decided to be in a relationship and then you invited me to come to your house, and me coming to your house doesn't mean that I am going to agree with everything that you're going to want me to do with you. Just because I said yes, I'm going to come and visit you, it doesn't mean I said yes, I'm going to do it with you. I said yes, I'm coming to visit you. There are a lot of things that we can do while visiting you. We can have dinner together, we can have lunch together, we can watch movies together, we can do a lot of things. We can even kiss. But then it does not mean that I am going to have sexual occasion with you. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So a lot of guys expect that now because you said yes to me, we are in a relationship, and then you allowed me to take you to my house, then that means everything is a yes. Then we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I might allow you to touch me, I might allow you to kiss me, I might allow to come to your house and all of that. But when it comes to opening legs, I'm also going to make a decision. And if I say no, you should understand that I say no and you must stop. I don't want this. maybe not now. Do you understand? So you must understand. So this thing of guys saying a lady's no is a yes, it doesn't work. Look, a lady's no is a no. No is no in any English. If you go to England, when they say no, they mean no. When you go to America, it's still the same. Even in China, no is no. Even here in Zamin, no is no. There's no way somebody says no and they mean yes. Do you understand? So that is where we have to go. And then for ladies as well, look, just because you said yes to a relationship, it doesn't mean you have a duty to open up your legs, especially if you do not want. You still have a choice when it comes to everything, including sexual occasion. You have a choice, and you have a choice every day. You don't have a choice once. You have a choice every day during that relationship to say you don't want. Whether it's the beginning of the relationship, in the middle of the relationship, or in the end of the relationship. You have a choice to do anything and not do anything as well if you don't want to. Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying I kind of like get what Lady Zama is saying. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she's not lying or she's lying, but I'm saying some ladies can relate to what Lady Zama is saying. You know what I mean? Right. So we're gonna move on now to pont. Like Amanda story is also shaking, because now why? Only after Jub Jub went and acted like a teenager and started bragging about smashing you, then you decide to say, actually, you know what, I'm a victim. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like a sex regret. You have had sex with the wrong guy who's very stupid to just go out and say, I've done it with her, and you regret it, like I shouldn't have done it with him because he's thunderhead. You know what I mean? And then now you're like, okay, I want to show you. I'm going to open a case against you. You know what I mean? I know Chup Chup is the bad boy. You all know, there's a lot of things that this guy has done that's not good and all of that. So I'm not a fan of him or anything like that. I'm just giving my honest opinion when it comes to his situation with Amanda DuPont. I think Amanda DuPont is just regretting having sexual occasion with this guy who's just a teenage boy in his mind. So in conclusion, ladies, don't lie about things that never happened. You make this man go through a lot. It is not fair at all. And to all the men, please do not do it. It's not fair, it's not funny, it's painful, to be sexually harassed. It's not a joke. So let's not do it to each other, men and women, both ways. Do you understand? So with the Lerato and Tola Small situation, you know what I mean? When Mo says that Lerato said he tried to break her jaws, trying to insert his digidega inside her mouth. Now, if it was me, I wasn't gonna let him, try and open my mouth. I was gonna volunteer to open my own mouth, and I was gonna open it wildly so. And the minute he insert his digidega inside my mouth, I'm gonna make sure that I bite it, I grab on it like a pit bull. Do you understand? I lock my jaws, to make sure that as he's trying to pull it out, a piece of it will remain in my mouth. For evidence sake, so that when he goes home, he will explain to his wife why a piece of his digidega is missing and it's in my mouth, so that he will go to the court and explain. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for now. Do leave your comment down below letting me know what you think of this. Otherwise, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for listening.